Hi, this is Mia. I'm sitting in the dark in the car, and I'm by myself, and I'm all alone, and my stomach's growling. I don't feel safe. Like I feel cold and hungry, angry, lonely, tired. I just did my meditation meeting, and I'm tired of people telling me to do something I'm already doing, and I don't. Someone that's like new and out on me is telling me not to react to stuff and say nothing, say it a lot was one of the mantras that one of the women says a lot. She also lives alone. It's like sometimes I forget. I was gonna do meditation with my boyfriend, and then he didn't want to do it. And I set a 10-minute timer, and I mean, it's hard to meditate when you have somebody sitting in your house with the TV on and walking back and forth and doing all this, talking to me. And I remember looking at a book with my ex-husband, and I was reading a book. I had my head down. And he's like, "Oh, there you go again, acting like that." I'm like, apparently he thought I was sitting there pouting with my head down. But I'm just like reading a novel, like a paperback in my lap or wherever I had it down. And I'm tired of men. I'm tired of people. Um, if I want to salvage any of my life, I'm going to need a miracle of God, or I'm going to have to go somewhere and not be with anybody at all. Like, I'm done. Um, I'm done. I had to do my language. I have a class that starts at 8:30. I have some green bananas. I'm just gonna. They can't be green. They've been in there for like 3 weeks from BJ. There's no way. Someone said that happened. That bananas were green and they had to throw them away. And I was like, ah, right. The last like 2-3 times I got them from BJ's, they weren't. One time they weren't really that green. But one or two other times they turned, or I left them out of the fridge. Put them in a paper bag. Or I hope I don't still have them in a paper bag. But I'm outside. I have no privacy. I can't do anything. I can't do my meditations. I can't do my phone calls to my patients. And I've spent all day saying that the country is divided. And we're talking about other wars. I was talking to somebody today about tribal wars, like our ancestors fighting about something they don't remember why they're fighting, why they're rivals, And I said, well, with my boyfriend, I'm gonna wait for this election to happen and be like I bought all this hundreds, like $500 worth of food and water and all this stuff, equipment, toilet paper, and then I'm like, it doesn't say thank you. It's just something rude in front of his kids to me. Like, I don't even have the $500. Like, I can't even buy myself food because I'm buying stuff for everybody else. I'm paying for my business. My business is there for other people to come in. Like, I might as well be running a park. You don't pay me, and I have to come up with the money, the funding. But I want a place where people can come and be healed and get, I can't say be healed, but get healing powers and learn how to live and preventative medicine and all this. And I'm so alone right now. And the topic was about violence. I spoke too much about violence a little bit, and then I laughed a little bit about my martial arts and my um I talked to some about putting the bugs in a cup and running outside of my pajamas, screaming because there's spiders in the cup. So the neighbors that are really sick, that have a really clean house, and they spray their house with bug spray and chemicals, and dirty, and bugs, and spiders, and ants. I, I feel like some of these people I see in my clinic, and that's, what can I say when people tell me I'm wrong because I don't use that stuff? And I was like, I'll use it when I need it. I was like, I've bought bleach, thrown it away, you know, the whole bottle unopened, you know. The pastor told me I was going to die because there was mouse turds about how dirty it was. The apartment I moved in, so I was going to die from infection. So I was like paranoid, and I feel so alone. Nobody cares. I'm hungry. I looked in the glove box for Lara bar. There's none. Oh, there might be some in the back. Shoot, I can't reach the back seat. Might be one stashed in there. I'm about to sleep out in the car. I should have brought my big coat. It would be a miracle. Oh, it's a miracle. There's a Lara bar in there. I shouldn't eat it all because I'm hungry. I might have an emergency. But my boyfriend keeps telling me not to talk about stuff. And I changed my topic when we were outside in the Hugo Coastals. So I was like, oh. I was like, you're talking. Like, oh, this person at work, I don't like them when they dress funny. And the person comes up behind you. Oh, shoot. What do you do? And it's different when you're talking about politics. Oh, I have this friend who's a clown. He dresses funny on purpose. Oh, really? Yeah. Want to see a picture? And you put your foot in your mouth and you say, oh, God, I should have been nice to that person. How would it feel if they heard me talk crap about that? You know? So it's like, you go to shake someone's hand, they won't touch it, so you run your hand through your hair, the 80s and whatever trick. Oh, never mind, you know? It's like, imagine a map of the presidents, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, and what's the other state? Well, that's how I heard. Like, oh, somebody's coming. And I was literally imagining when I was homeless, going back and forth across the country. I had the I didn't do. Also, when I went with Carrie when I was 18, I didn't do the or 19, 18 or 19. I didn't do the hands on all 4 states. So that's all I was thinking about. I wasn't even thinking about Nevada or anything. I was like, oh, what does that say? It's not even Wyoming. Why was I saying Wyoming? Is it? No, Colorado, Utah. So I'm just trying to think about what the freaking states are. It is Wyoming. And I'm like, so I said that, oh, you know, there's 4 corners. And I was thinking, like, I stopped talking, I was thinking. When I told him that this is like being at work where I have the same level as somebody else, and they're telling me what to do when the boss is there, and I already got trained without them. They got trained the same time as I did. And they're trying to tell me to do all the stuff that I already did. Do this, do that, do this. And then she at least started saying, have you done this, have you done, like, so between me saying I'm not going to talk, I kept it to myself for like 9 months, that say nothing and say it often. I don't think that's appropriate, but reading this book about the mind, Untethered Soul, this chatter that's in my mind that comes out of my mouth, it's not necessary. If the house is on fire, everyone upstairs say, the fire extinguisher is too big to get out now, call 911. Okay, fine. I was like, I don't even know if you can call 911 here. I feel so alone. I don't feel so hungry, angry, lonely, tired. I just want to cry. I'm gonna take a class at 8:30. I don't have my clothes picked out. I don't have anything for lunch. I keep making my boyfriend and buying him food, getting him food and snacks. And he's got nothing for me. Nothing. I'm tired of it. He can live alone. He can do his own job applications. He can wake himself up for work. Same with my kids. So I made a conscious decision. I'm going to start looking at apartments out here. Someone tells me to go to the recovery house. Can you even go to a recovery house when you're 16 years sober? Almost 17 years. Like, I mean, it's clean and sober housing. We live in that stuff in Portland. You live in it when you're like first 2 years of recovery. So that, as I said, it's not permanent. It could be permanent, but we need to give someone else a chance to live in a safe space. And I was still selfish back then. Well, I wasn't selfish. I asked the questions. They said it's permanent housing, not transitional housing. But they said it's not really permanent. We don't want you to live here forever. I might buy myself a trailer or an RV. This car I'm in right now is not mine. I actually might just start looking at vans, minivans or something. Like my favorite, the Kia. I'm gonna get a Kia not Sienna. That's a Toyota. Like a Honda. I want a Kia Sedona, I think. I'm gonna go van shopping, and I'm just gonna put some under the seat, like attach some bolts, some boxes in there, all my valuables in there. I'm traveling, going to rest stops, and then being like a backpack with the most important unreplaceable stuff in there. And just do what I did with Matt, and just go and rest stop to rest stop around where we work, or where I work. So that's what I'm gonna do. I can't take it anymore, and nobody's hiring me, so I'm gonna get out of my lease at the office. Just tell them that tell my malpractice I'm only seeing like 0 to 3 patients a week. And just, I give up. Like, I give up, and I don't want to get in an argument tonight. And oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. No one will talk to me. I said all day, the country is divided. People are uptight, empathetic. There's people driving crazy. People threaten me with a gun. Nobody cares. And I'm in a situation where I don't have a friend. I don't have anyone that I can lean on their shoulder. I got friends with some rich women, stupid ones. No, sorry. I'm not saying stupid. They're beautiful. And they don't need to work. And they don't need to, or they could work. They don't need to have jobs. They could choose to have jobs, live in a waterfront property. I gave my life, and I want to write a letter to the world and say, F you, I gave my life to heal people. And even my boyfriend, if you're going to talk to me for an hour as a patient, you're going to hear me talk, and I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to deduct a plan. And it's going to be $300 to work. And I'll probably only charge you $100. And my words are wise and doing anti-cancer. And my patients get sick, and their primary care physicians are not me, and they're getting sicker and sicker, and their doctors are doing things that are harmful. And I don't even know if those idiots even know how harmful. Even this mistakes and pharmacy errors. I don't know if it's the pharmacy or the doctor giving them something that kills somebody. They brought these people back to life because of error and negligence. And I can't even get $300 a month, let alone an hour. And I only had one mental health counselor in this week, and I can see the difference. It happened last week. It happened a couple of times in the past 30 days. And I went berserk. I didn't have my 2 appointments to talk about my trauma timelines. It opened up, and then you don't have a support network. You don't have a friend. You cry on their shoulder. Your boyfriend is a selfish jerk. There's no reason for me to be here. All this has done is put me to death. There's no love. I want to go and pack my stuff. I want to write about that van build. I'm only going to be able to afford. I got to put it on a credit card and pay interest, or get a payment plan. I tried to get a loan for a house, talking to her lender. They just stopped talking to me. They didn't even get. I was like, yeah, I want the loan. I don't care what the terms are. I want you to do my application. Like, I'm not gonna waste time, and you get like 2-3 credit checks a month before it messes up your credit score. And I need that freaking to be one, because I got other credit cards I'm applying. In fact, I didn't get my Amazon card for the thing. I could see the TV upstairs blasting, and anyways, my mind is so scared to do that man build out thing. I got all this temporary work. Let me pause this. And, the supervisor called me back. Let me see what's going on. Hi, this is Mia. I have a job in another state that I gotta drive to. I agreed to drive to. I said that they didn't have anybody else, and I got a message about 2 hours ago, and I had called about something else. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna worry about it on my day off, which is not gonna be a day off. Friday, I have Saturday off, work Sunday, I probably have Monday off. Yeah, I'll do the job. I gotta figure out how to get paid for the other thing. I don't want to drive that far, to tell you the truth. I have to go across the Bay Bridge. So maybe after work one day for my other job, especially if I get off at like 10:30 in the morning, maybe I'll go across the bridge by myself and then just come back. Like go to Whole Foods and come back and see if I can do it. I have so much anxiety. I had so much anxiety when my ex-husband used to drive, and I stopped driving for a couple of years. I got so much anxiety. He even stopped driving. He didn't have a license and he was driving. He should have got a permit. Because I was in the car most of the time. I'm terrified of my life. I'm torn between wanting to pursue God's will for my life or just giving up and being done with my life. Like, someone was talking about death with dignity. People have chronic illness, disease, damage to the body that's irreversible, supposedly, according to their physicians. And what about your mind? I'm trying to learn how to be centered. It's always talk about these fleeting thoughts. Like a car goes by, you can think about it. I had an example. Oh, look at that car. I want a car like that. Oh, I can't afford a car. I'm walking to work. Can't afford any car, let alone that car. Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, how do thoughts come in your mind? The car. Easy come, easy go. You know where my mind got on that? Oh my god, there's an accident. Oh my god, you gotta deal with it. Oh my god, you gotta call the cops. Oh my god, you deal with the insurance for 2 years. Oh my god, you might have to go to the hospital. Oh my, like, there's all this stuff that you have to deal with after that. I think, no. You think of the thought, you let it come and let it go. It's like I went all out of control. I was like, and my boyfriend's gonna tell me I don't do things right. Well, he can't even freaking do these things that would save me money. His money is not being messed up. His credit's not being messed up. Mine is. I was like, I didn't even do that to my dad. I spent very little on his credit card unless I was absolutely broke. Unless I called and said I need to get $100 worth of groceries to last me the snowstorm, you know. He gave me money. First thing I did was like write a tithe check, which is probably stupid, offering check, pay the rent, and go get like $50 worth of groceries because I have a month of waiting, you know. Would splurge on a little groceries on the first, food stamps we got on the third, and I feel like part of me wants to go over the bridge and have the wind blow me into the water and just die. I had so much like smush me up. Like last time I wanted to die like that was 2014, and shortly after I got involved in an automobile accident. It's destroyed my life. And the pain and the numbness and the mental part about the insurance not caring. People say, your insurance didn't pay. The owner of the car didn't pay. The person who hit you didn't pay. You're supposed to be able to, if you're a passenger car, you're supposed to be able to get insurance from your own company. You called your company, told them about it. They didn't offer you any support. They're supposed to pick up the slack with your own insurance. It didn't happen. And you want to feel like they're here to watch your back, protect you, follow the laws, take care of their customers. I told my friend to do insurance claim, and she said that the other relatives already started a case. They're like, well, they need to finish the case then. But I even had connected her with a lawyer. Anything, she didn't tell me all the stuff about the other relatives filing my case and all. Like, well, you need to talk to them and go to the lawyer you already have. I spent all this time printing out all these documents, staying up all night. She didn't even pay me. She might have finally thrown $10. Like, it freaking cost me $10 to ship that sucker. I shipped like, it was like 100 something pages I printed. Like front and back, like 100 pieces of paper. Literally, like a ream, almost a third of a ream. But God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Dear God, I can't take it anymore. I've spent all day, God, saying the world is divided, the country is divided, people are bickering, and I don't need to bicker inside the apartment. And just like Al-Anon tells me, if somebody's lazy, if they talk crap to me, if they won't help me take out the recycling or do some simple tasks, then let them be like that. Just like Jose said, I don't have to stay with him. So I'm just gonna put that in there. Like, heck, maybe I'll move to West Virginia. Just take my tent and go camp. Where the heck is my tent? I haven't even seen it. Go camp, like, outside of my job. We can just live in the parking lot. Tell them I become homeless. I have not one family member I can call. I have not one friend. I tried to tell my friend about the food pantry. Like, what is this? I'm like, the freaking picture says food pantry right on the top. With the screenshot, the person who sent it says free for everyone. Please pick up 2 o'clock on Thursdays. Like, I'm just like, seriously. Like, maybe she's got enough money she doesn't need it, but since she could share it, like, stock up. Get something, save a couple of bucks, pay off your student loan. Maybe you're rich enough you don't need a student loan. But I feel like they have so many donations that you don't need to, you can't, like, get rid of it. Produce and milk and stuff. So, anyways, I might call the crisis line. SOAS release, what the heck? Yeah, there's arteries on it. Like, why is that like that? Anyways, I'm torn. Like, I've been in the car for 2 freaking hours. Literally. I'm gonna go inside because I'm about to catch colds like this. Charge up my devices and they keep saying don't buy anything, and then I keep buying like cancer cure herbs and like I said, you want to have allies in the world, and if your own boyfriend and your own kids don't give a crap, the people at your job don't care, it's like, what's the point of me being around you? Like, maybe before I try to sit in a puddle and, drown in my own tears, maybe I should get away from these people. I'm done. I'm tired of it. Wait, I think this. I don't want to turn it. I don't even have any privacy. I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I'm like outside. There's all these people coming and going. Oh, I think I had my glasses. I was looking for my glasses. It's empty. That might be the other pair. I had my reading glasses. No, that's empty too. I'm not doing anything for anyone else. When God tells me that I have a job or a patience, then fine. Pennsylvania is freaking far away. I don't want to do a job. Like, it's like I'm desperate to have income. I got my phone. I just had all that stuff. I'm sitting here in the dark. Anyways, I meant to stop it earlier since it's so dark. It's 8:08. I got a class in 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get ready to use the bathroom and do that. Bye. Okay, bye.